Hey, so if you're someone who watches sports, I probably don't look like the person who you'd want to hear speak about it, right? But trust me, hear me out. I got this one. The number one thing I would add to soccer when the Soccer 2 update drops, you better look out for power-ups, okay? So a little bit of an inspiration for like Rocket League maybe, where there's like parts of the field where you can run over with the car and it gives you like a boost, right? But obviously in real life we can have boosts. We don't have cars. Like what am I talking about? So basically, I want parts of the field that a player can run to and be worth like double points. Maybe because you don't use your hands at all, it can be something you have to grab. So then now you like hold it in your hand, and as long as you're holding that, the ball is worth 2 points when you score it. Maybe there can be an out rule, like a dodgeball almost. So like you go over a certain power up, you got it in your hand now, and if you kick the ball and it hits someone of the opposite team, well you got this power up. Well you got the power up, you eliminate them, right? They gotta sit to the side like how dodgeball is. And then there can be like another power up that can like allow you to score the ball and let people free that are locked up. Like how in dodgeball has something similar to that. There can also be like a bonus player one. There's so many things you could do with that. But basically, I don't watch soccer. I'm not going to play soccer because it's like not that fun. It gets repetitive. It's the same things over and over again. The field can only be so big. It can only be ran so many times. But if you added these power-ups, and if the power-ups changed for the season or something, I don't know. Like if there was something going on, like if every year there was new ones introduced, a new update drops. Soccer 2.1 next. It would be so much more engaging. You would find me. You would find me posted up watching every single time. I may even dabble in a little bit of playing. I really like this idea because it's applicable at home. If you're playing soccer in your backyard, you can do this. You got ribbons, you got like scarves, you got something you can throw down and use as a little power up. Very simple. And it's very like nothing breaks. After each round, you can just move the power up right back. It's so simple. But because of this, more goals are going to be wanting to get scored, more points are going to be earned. So we're going to combat this by making the goal smaller. It's going to be a square shaped, but there's going to be 3 of them. There's going to be 1 in the middle on the ground, and there's going to be 2 that are like in the sky like this. So it's like a little triangle, right? And you might be thinking, well, goalies can't fly. How are we gonna guard up there? That's not really that fair. You can just kick the ball up. Like if you just perfect that, boom, 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 you just get unlimited goals. No. There's gonna be a new mechanic in soccer 2, which is called the ball thrower, okay? So these are people who perfect ball throwing, just like their name suggests. If someone is going to score in that top net, the ball thrower is posted up and ready. They've already trained for what time to throw the ball. They've already trained for what angle. They know exactly what to do. And it will be so cool to watch them just boom. It's like taking out a missile from the sky, or a missile taking out an airplane. I don't want to, well, that's like too violent, but it's like intercepting that initial soccer ball would be crazy to see. This ball thrower is also going to be the only person who throws it in from out of the bounds. I hate how it's the person who like hits it out or they just choose in the moment which person does it. But I feel like it should be dedicated to one person each time. And it should be someone who isn't even playing the normal soccer game. They're dedicated to just throwing the ball. The ball thrower obviously would not be able to throw it in the goal though. Not allowed. Also, I just thought of a power-up idea. Imagine a power-up where you're able to use your hands, right? You collected the power-up and you're able to use your hands now until the next goal is scored. You can't pick up the ball, but you can like boom, You can like boom, boom, boom. You can like dribble it like boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, now I'm going to go on to rules that I would change, right? Stupid soccer rules, controversial soccer rules that I'm going to clear up for soccer 2 to make it a little bit of a better game. Right before that though, I want to talk about my baseball video. I forgot to show off my prop that I brought for the baseball video, so I'm going to show it here because I don't have a soccer prop. I have never been a soccer fan enough to have a soccer jersey or anything soccer related. I have a soccer ball, but I'm not going to show you my soccer ball. What am I doing? So this was the prop I would have shown for the baseball video. It is a Detroit bat. I live in Michigan, so this is what I rep. This is what I rep. It's pretty cool. It's blue, like the team. Yeah, whatever. It's like a bat. Whoa, but it's mini. It's for like little people or children, which are little people. I used to play baseball, and I have, you betcha, not just one, but two, and they're both dabbing. I didn't even put it like this. I wasn't even prepared. I should have moved their hands, but they're both dabbing, gang. I probably put this like here so long ago. They're a little dusty. We don't talk about that. They got like spider webs on them, gang. One's from 2009, one's from 2010. I have another one from 2011, but it's broken, so that attests to the quality that they were made at. Still very cool to have though, just proof, you know? They're also called the Pee Wee League. I don't know how I feel about that, but this is the only one that isn't Pee Wee League. Yeah, you see that? I had to cover the name because it's like my city. But this one's 2013. Little League now, so we're not in Pee Wee League anymore. I upgraded to Little League, and that's when I quit. But yeah, sorry for having no soccer stuff. Sorry for forgetting that for the baseball video. If you haven't seen the baseball video, hope that inspired you to go check it out. You know, if you like football, I got that one too. If you like some other sport, I might have it. Go check it out. Okay, the first stupid rule is the throw-in rule. You have to have a perfect throw-in. What are you talking about, gang? I think you should be able to pitch a throw-in like a volleyball. You should be able to go boom, boom, and see how far that hoe goes. Like, that would be cool if it was more skill-based like that and not have to be perfect. The second rule is that referees aren't allowed Glocks. I think much better games would be had if the bro with the whistle also had a bit of a missile. You know what I'm talking about? So instead of just calling a red card, he's literally gonna make the card red because he'll hold it out as he goes, and it's like a little shield to him, you know, to shield him from all the splatter. Sorry, that's a little violent. I'm sorry for going there. I thought about it for a second. I don't think that would be fun. I understand why that's a rule now. I would only really get it if like a goalie had one, but I won't even get into that. Another rule is that the goalkeeper can't pick up the ball if he gets passed to them normally. You have to pass the ball to their waist or higher, which is stupid. If the teammate is passing to the goalie should just be able to pick it up. I also think there should be an enforced time limit. I know there is a time limit, but a lot of the time they get away with it. They shouldn't. Time limit should be a little bit higher. It should be like maybe 15 seconds, 12 seconds even. But I don't want to just be sitting there waiting. It's like the same thing with baseball. I'm not trying to see the pitcher fake out the batter just because the batter wasn't focused because it's been a minute. Like, what are you talking about? So time limit enforced, for sure. If you think a kickoff goal shouldn't be legal, I don't know what you're talking about. That stuff is so satisfying. Just to go boom, right away, done, scored. As long as there's a goalie there, gang, it's fair. Accidental handball, gang, it should never disqualify a goal if the ball accidentally hits the hand. What are you talking about? I don't think anyone will ever get good enough to purposely use their hand in a way that looks accidental. Like, what are you talking about? If it accidentally hits the hand, let it slide. That is so stupid. Apparently, having shirts that have messages on them aren't allowed. You're not allowed to, like... I looked it up further, and it literally says no emotions allowed. Like, that's what FIFA said. Gang, I thought soccer was, like, the world's most famous sport. Why are we making it like that? That's weird. Like, I would get it if there's like no distractions or something, but like no emotions. That's just what I've seen. That might be you know, allegedly. I think an extra substitution for a head injury shouldn't happen. I think if you get a head injury, you should just keep playing. And if you really need to sit out, we take out the opposite person from the other team. We see what happens. You know, goalie gets hit in the head, has to sit out. The other goalie has to sit out too then. We see how that goes. Last but not least, if we're not checking to see that every player's feet are in the exact same spot that they should be during every start of a round, and we're not checking to see that every player moves at the exact same time when they're allowed to, if we're not making sure it's all picture perfect, we should not make it so picture perfect if someone crossed the line by 0.1 of a centimeter. I always hate that when they bring out like the cameras and the replay and they see someone barely hit it. It's like in a Mr. Beast video when that happens, and it's like, dang. It's like in a Mr. Beast video when that happens. Like, that's all I think about. I'm like, dude, why? That's no fun. When you make it that analytical and perfect, gang, you're ruining it. Hey! I'm working on a website to house all my music, videos, and community. Phase 1 starts on Patreon. If you're interested in helping the vision come to life, or even just supporting the project, I'd love to see you over on Patreon. Link in the description. If you want to help support my fight against Spotify, this is the way to go. Okay, I will not be going over the rules again. That's it. But one last time for what I would change between soccer and soccer 2 is little upgrades or power-ups that you can collect around the field. You pick them up with your hands, and the color of them means something different. Some of them means that you'll get 2 points scored instead of 1. Or if there's a kick that can be more than 1 point, it doubles it. I don't know if it's... I should probably know that. But some power-ups are like double points. Some power-ups are going to be elimination. So it's like dodgeball, but with soccer. You hit someone of the opposing team with the soccer ball while you're holding the power-up. They get sent off to the side. The other team is down a player. And the only way they can get the player back is by a different power-up. That means when you score a goal while holding this power-up, everyone who's out on your side gets let back in. Just like in dodgeball. And then I would also change the goal position. Because there's more of a chance to get points now, we got to make it harder to actually get the points. Make the goal smaller, but then make 3 of them in a triangle shape, where 2 of them are in the sky, and they're built off of like a branch from the main one. And then the last thing is the new role of a ball thrower, right? We're going to have a ball thrower that's dedicated to throwing the ball back in, obviously, but then also protect those top goals. They train their life to be ready for when a ball comes and is about to go in that top goal. They know exactly when to throw it, and they're going to throw it. They're going to do it. You better count on them, because I do. But that is Soccer 2 for you. Created by me and me only. If you want to co-found my next 2 video, let me know ideas you got down below. If you got any critiques for this one, let me know, please. I want to clean this up. I want to make this a real thing. Maybe we can make Soccer 3 if we got enough refinements. If you somehow think I had good ideas, let me know those too. But obviously those don't help anything. If you made it this far, please leave a like, because it shows me that like you like it. And if you want to see my other sports 2 videos, go check them out right now if they're already out. And if they aren't, you better subscribe, because then you'll have a better chance of being shown them once they drop. So pull up for those. Last but not least, stream Blakey on all music platforms. It's Blake with a Y. The same thing down below. Soccer dos.